Hi guys, Paul UK Reefer. No sooner had I done the video all about how to look after your reef tank and buy loads of spares in case of disaster, the very next day we have a power cut. So it's Sunday. The power cut started at 1:30 in the afternoon. Didn't think much of it. They thought it'd be done by 6 or 7 o'clock. It's now, excuse the joggy camera, 10 p.m, 10:30 p.m, still nothing back. So we're into emergency mode on the tank. That has included a jug with boiling water or very hot water that I'm putting in and out and replacing every hour, just to try and keep a bit of heat in there. The house is very well insulated, so the ambient temperature is not too bad. And I've only put the cameras there for a bit of effect, but basically what I'm doing is changing the water in the jug once an hour. Maybe I'll do that into the night. And then the other thing I'm doing, sorry I have to keep the wife down, the family are asleep, is with this plunger, is shooting some flow around, and then inadvertently, if you get enough air trapped in it, as you can see, you can actually shoot some really good micro bubbles into the tank. So the clowns are still okay. None of the corals look like they've bleached yet, but as you can see, I'm actually able to shoot some really good air bubbles in. So once an hour, I'm putting some hot water in and chucking as much flow around the tank and micro bubbles to keep it aerated as I can. I'm going to do that through the night and hope the tank stays alive. Sorry for the really bad filming, but I'll come back to you in the morning and let you know how it all went. Fingers crossed for the reef, guys. Cheers, bye. Hi guys, it's the morning after the night before. It's 10 a.m. Things are still swimming, which is great, not floating. It's been a long night. Basically every hour and a half I set an alarm, woke up, boiled a pan of water, placed boiling water here, and then used my tube to create micro bubbles for a good 10 minutes, to the point where my hands are now raw. But if you carry on doing this long enough, there's a really good stream of micro bubbles ends up in the tank, and you can see them a little bit better now. So that's happened every hour and a half. We're about 20 hours into the power cut, I believe. There is a temporary generator being installed at the end of the street, so I think we'll be back up in the next few hours, which is great. One thing I didn't have to hand, which has really caused me a bit of stress, is a thermometer to know where the temperature was. So whilst I'm doing it by finger in the water, that's never a good idea. So what I've done is just run to the shop now and go and purchase one, just so I could tell where I am. And luckily, literally, it's been in the tank about 5-10 minutes now. If you look, I've somehow managed to keep it absolutely bob on, just under 25. So I would say that's definitely more luck than judgment. So note to self, and probably in addition to the previous video, is buy yourself a good old fashioned plastic thermometer in case of emergency, because I didn't have one. But yeah, so far, everything's swimming, and I'll take that. It's been a long night, but you realise how much you care about your fish tank and the contents of it, and also how much you wish you had a generator. But very rare occasion, this in this area. So luckily we were home, we weren't away anywhere, because otherwise that definitely would have been curtains. But hopefully the tank's going to survive. It looks okay, but again, it's a shock event, anything can happen. And yeah, we're just going to keep working on it and hope that when the power comes back, everything will go in nicely, and we'll keep all the corals and the fish. So I'll come back and update you soon when we get some mains back. We have power, just short of 24 hours. We've just got the mains back. The tank was down to about 24.5 degrees, so I've lost about 1 degree, which I will take. Everything's swimming around, although the wrasse is still buried. I have seen it this morning. And the grandma's not interested in food. There's a bit of flake in there because I was just trying to feed them, and obviously, as per usual, I think the clowns were interested. So I'll scoop that out. But yeah, I mean, look, corals are opening. Sorry, we've got the lens on, so it's quite orange. But see the conch there getting a munch. Duncan's fine. Plates are nice. Even the polyps are starting to open. Everything's okay. Still very early days yet. What I'm going to do, just in case there's some stress coat in there from the corals, I'm going to run a bit of carbon now and just in case there's any impurities in the water or anything sitting still for long enough has released something. So yeah, bag of carbon in there for a couple of days, hopefully clear it all out. But yeah, we survived, guys. Thoughts are get yourself a thermometer, because I didn't have that. Set yourself an alarm every hour in the night. That seemed to work. Whether or not I needed to do that, I don't know. And if you really want to protect yourself, buy a dirty grate generator, which I'm considering. A little 200 quid one, maybe, perhaps. But yeah, we're through the other side so far, as long as they don't knock it off again. But yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for following the journey. Hopefully we'll have some more growth and fun with this tank now that we've got some lights and power and heat. All right, take care, guys.